Are you ready for Tuesday, week 8, morning work? Well, let's get right to it and see. Back with the great state of Texas, the Lone Star State. And let's take a look at these. Texas is the blank largest state in the United States. Well, I don't know where I would find that. And then is Amarillo in the northern or southern part of Texas. So let's see if we can't find something here about Texas. Okay, Texas is the second largest state in the United States. Um, Second behind Alaska. But I think the argument can be made that Texas is actually the largest state in the continental United States, or you know, because Alaska is not directly connected with the rest of the United States. And then Amarillo, Texas. It is in the northern, right up here. It is in the northern part of the state. Okay. Let's see, we got with the seashells. Jesse found one seashell on the beach every 10 minutes. How many seashells did he find in 2 hours and in 5 hours? Well, let's first of all calculate for the hours. So every 10 minutes, he finds a shell. So it's 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so what we have right up here, this is 1 hour. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 minutes makes up an hour. Every 10 minutes, he finds a shell, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in 1 hour, he finds 6 shells. Now, using this, we can easily find the rest of them. What about in 2 hours? Well, that's going to be 6 plus 6. Or we could say 6 times 2, because we're talking about 2 hours. And that's going to be 12. Well, what about in 5 hours? All right, that would be 6 plus 6, 6. And then right here, we could add up these. Or say 6 times 5 gives us 30. 30 and 5. All right. Language practice. Which word is not spelled correctly? I believe right here. I think they're trying to say the word would. Like, would you come help me? Right here, circus. Give a synonym. And remember, synonym means similar for the following word. Afraid. If you are afraid of something, you are fearful. Uh, Frightened. Um, Scared. Any of those would work. All right. Mrs. Pope, the music teacher, told us to bring a pencil to class. Got a lot going on here. Mrs. Pope. So MRS period. Capital POPE. The music teacher told us to bring a pencil to class, period. We hopes you have a happy Halloween. We, and then this is just hope. We hope you have a happy, and Halloween is a holiday. Period. Okay, down here. We'll go ahead and get these added up. You know what I'm going to say. It's a lot easier if we can get these going up and down so we can keep our columns straight. So 6 plus 4, that's 10. 3, 4, and 5. That gives me 50. Take 0 from 2. That's 2. Take 1 from 1. That's 0. We don't need to put a 0 in there. Sometimes it might help for a placeholder, but not really necessary there. So we just have 2. I want to come back to number 3 here in just a little bit. What is this number? 216. That looks like this one here, 216. Ellen had 12 pennies. She gave 1/4 of the pennies to Will. How many did she keep? All right. So let's just say that we have our 12 pennies up here. Okay. And what she's going to do, she's going to give 1/4. Okay, so she's going to give 1/4 to Will, and then these she's going to keep. So the other 3. Right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 3 in each one. So Will is going to get 3. So here's what Will gets. All right, and this is what Ellen gets. The 3, the 6, and the 9. So how many did she keep? 9. All right, so draw an AABCC pattern. Don't use letters. So we can use symbols. All right, all we have to do is substitute the letter for some type of a symbol. So we can go, let's go an asterisk, an exclamation point, and $sign, $sign. And then we're going to just repeat that. Asterisk, asterisk, exclamation point, $sign, $sign. We could have also used shapes. Square, square, triangle, circle, circle. Square, square, triangle, circle, circle. So that's how you would do that pattern. All right, to the minutes. Minute 27. The expanded form for 621 is, for 921 is 920 and 1. Because remember, we're here. So we have our 9, our 2, and our 1. So there is the 921 right there. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. And write the fraction that names the shaded part. Well, let's remember this is part over the whole. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 wholes, okay? We have 8 parts that make up the whole, okay? And then of those 8 pieces, 2 are shaded. 6 times 2, that's 12. Brian has 50 cents. He mows the lawn and earns an additional $1. How much money does he have in all? So he has 50 cents. He earns an additional dollar. That is going to be a grand total of $1.50. And if Brian is willing to mow a yard for $1, I would like to get a hold of him to mow my yard because that is a really cheap price. 9 divided by 3. This right here is just another way of writing a division problem like this. Okay, so what we would do, the number that we'd start with, all we're going to do is put this division sign, and then we're going to take that 3 and just put it right there. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So let me work another example like that. Let's say we had 12 divided by 3. All right, we make our sign right here. All right, this 3 ends up going right here. And then the answer, 4, goes right there. 44 plus 48 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 4, 8, 92. And what is the abbreviation for yard? That's YD. Or if we have more than one yard, YDS. In questions 9 and 10, does the figure have symmetry? Circle yes or no. This is no. There's no way that we can divide that so that is like a mirror image of one another. But this one is yes. Okay. And that would be the line of symmetry. So you can almost fold it over on each other and it would be the same. Let's see what minute 27 for grammar looks like. Oh my goodness. I think I might need a little bit of patience with this one. You know, I run these things off and I do them with you. I've always said a trained monkey can come with the answer key and write in the answers, but I like to do this alongside. So write each noun from the box in its correct category: person, place, or thing. A hospital is a, well, let's see what we can figure out here. Let's get the ones that we know, okay? So we got Dr. Watson. That is a person. A nurse is a person. And a librarian. Okay, so I got the people. Now I got to figure out the places and the things. I know that medicine is not a place. I know that a blanket is not a place. A table, that's not a place. A book is not a place. So by just kind of process of elimination, we can kind of double check here. A hospital is a place. A library is a place. And an office is a place. So there you have it. That brings us to the end of the morning work for Tuesday, week 8.